We're on problem number 4 on the Chapter 2 test review for Math 63. Let's see, we've got another cylinder here, and we are using the formula for volume of a cylinder. We were using the same formula on problem number 1. And notice we got another correction here on that lowercase h. I'm going to have to fix that. And our job is to find the radius for this cylinder that has a volume 296 cubic inches and a height of 5 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and enter the information, or I'm going to copy down the formula. Volume is equal to pi r squared h. And I'm going for radius. Let's see, what do I want to do this time? Put the numbers in first or isolate that variable? I'm going to isolate the variable. I'm going to isolate the r. That's what I'm looking for. Find the radius. So if I isolate the r, that means I'm going to be dividing both sides by pi and h. Both of those guys are multiplying the r squared, and to undo that, I have to do the opposite. So it's going to be volume divided by pi h is equal to pi r squared h divided by pi h. And you can see these guys drop out, leaving me with volume over pi h equals r squared over 1, which is just fine. Now I'm going for r, and this is r squared, so I'm almost there. So I'm going to be taking the square root of both sides, the square root of v over pi h. Make sure you get that whole thing underneath that radical sign, is equal to the square root of r squared. Well, the square root undoes that exponent, rips it right off, leaving me with r. And this guy over here I can't do anything with, so I'm just going to copy him down. And finally I'm going to switch it around. V over pi h. Now I'm going to use that and plug in the numbers. R equals square root of VH. I'm copying this down a lot, aren't I? That's okay. One more line won't hurt. So R is equal to, well, the volume here is 296 over pi times h, and h is 5 inches. So R is equal to, and I'm going to put this whole thing in my calculator. I've got to be really careful because I have a fraction going on there. So it's second square root. So I've got the top number, let's see, how am I going to do this? I've got the top number 296 divided by all that stuff on the bottom. And the way I'm going to show all that stuff on the bottom is I'm going to wrap it in parentheses. There's my pi times 5. There's the parentheses that matches that one, and I got to have one more to match that one. And then I'll be safe. So radius is equal to 4.3409. Go back into the problem and read the directions. It says to 1 decimal. So radius is equal to 4.3. And my units on the radius, everything in here is on inches. So my radius is in inches.